So President William Ruto has announced that he held a phone conversation with USA President-elect Donald Trump. And according to Ruto's statement, he congratulated him after he emerged the winner in the concluded presidential elections in the United States of America. So part of what was also discussed is the Kenya's led peacekeeping mission in Haiti. I know here they discuss about how can this be continued because Ruto really had a bigger support during Biden's term, and the administration really support Kenya's mission in Haiti. So I know perhaps President William Ruto was trying to talk it out and maybe asking the President-elect Donald Trump to continue supporting this mission. So this is what President William Ruto shared on Twitter regarding his conversation with the President-elect Donald Trump. I have had a telephone conversation with the US President-elect Donald Trump. I congratulated him following his election as the 47th President of the United States of America. We discussed areas of mutual interest that are of benefit to the citizens of our two countries, including trade and investment, security, and good governance. I briefed President Trump on the Kenya-led multinational security support mission in Haiti and possible areas of cooperation with the U.S. government on this important conflict resolution initiative. So according to what he shared on Twitter, they talked about especially what is happening in Haiti, the peacekeeping mission that is currently ongoing in Haiti. I know President William Ruto will want this mission to continue maybe for a few years or so. So he had to have a conversation with the President-elect Donald Trump. And Kenyans really reacted to this post or to this statement in a very negative way. I was going through the comments on all Ruto's social media pages, and what I can say is that Kenyans have lost trust in President William Ruto in terms of everything, in terms of what he says, in terms of what he shared. Yani, they have completely lost the trust in President William Ruto. Even people are going through the comment section and they realize that majority of Kenyans who are commenting under that post is they don't believe that the conversation really happened. They were like, is this the normal lies that we are used to from you, or you really mean that this really happened? So it is really a different thing when many of the people you lead, or the people you lead are really not trusting you in any way. So from the comment section is that Kenyans have lost trust in President William Ruto, and they don't even believe that he had a conversation with Donald Trump. And I'm saying that the same Kenyans are stating that they should start a campaign on Twitter targeting President-elect Donald Trump in relation to what is currently happening in Kenya. We all know that the cases of femicide is currently high in our country, cases of abductions, cases of killings. We are seeing also many families are still looking for their kins who went missing, especially majority of them are saying that most of them went missing on 25th of June 2024. So many families are still searching for their loved ones, and up to today there are those families who don't know where their brothers, their sisters, their relatives where they are at the moment, because from what has been happening in this country is really hard to tell. And we saw also the other day the police officers through their head say that they are not they did not participate in kidnapping Kenyans. So I don't know if the security team are saying they are not the one kidnapping Kenyans. Who are these? And if there are no security officers. Why is it taking DCI so long to capture this? Because a lot of people from the discussion online, even in our legacy media, yesterday Citizen TV had an interview with a mother who lost his only son. The son disappeared on 25th of June 2024. So you see, there are so many families who are so heartbroken with what is happening in our country, and you see many people believe that those who did that, or those who kidnapped Gen Zs, are security persons or maafisa usalama. So many people don't believe that raia wa kawaida can do that. For what purpose? For what reasons? So that is the part of the reason that young Kenyans are telling the president, we don't even believe that you really had a conversation with Donald Trump. So we are in a country whereby Kenyans are on their own. They feel like they are on their own in terms of everything, because they feel like the president is not even listening to them. The president is just on his own, is about himself and his interests and all that. So it is really difficult. It's really difficult because you see, good leadership is the one that you can create an environment whereby everybody is happy, or even not everybody. Of course, it can be difficult to make every Kenyans happy, but at least majority of Kenyans should be happy. So whether the president had conversation with Donald Trump or not, Donald Trump has stated clear that his mission is to make America great again. And Donald Trump has stated that he is here to take care of Americans. And these are the reasons that people are making some funny comments when it was announced that Donald Trump has won the elections. People are like, so these African leaders who are so used to be given aid here and there, this time round they will have to kujipanga and all that, because they believe that President Donald Trump will not have time to know what is happening in Africa, know what is happening in Kenya, know what is happening in I don't know, Nigeria. So for President William Ruto, the fight is still on. The fight to unite this Kenya is still on, and I hope that the president will at least try to understand what Kenyans want. You see, tax. So you are talking about SHA, you are talking about education system, you are talking about a lot of things that is currently not working, and I don't know why. The president has advisors, but we've seen how President Ruto's advisors, like Akinandi, who just talk aimlessly, yani they're just like, we don't care about your concern, we don't care whether you can afford a meal or not, we don't care. So with that kind of attitude, it's really hard to even try to understand what is happening in our country, Kenya. So for Kenyans are so mad, Kenyans are so angry, and they are using social media to express their anger. I hope that the president will understand this soon. This thing of forcing, why should he force? Like, Kenyans have said they don't want SHA, they don't want SHIF. Why should he force it to Kenyans? Kenyans say that they don't want. Kenyans said they don't want housing, affordable housing project. He should have listened to them, that we don't want this project, disband it, let it be. But he has kept forcing Kenyans to just, I don't know why he uses forces to do things. Like, we are being forced now, those in formal employment are being deducted housing levy. How does it make sense that make it make sense? How do you deduct people from their salary, build a house on a government land, then you want to sell it back to them? Because they already contributed. See, they already contributed. If it's about houses, then they should have it for free. You deduct money from my salary, then at the end of the day I'll have to go back to buy that house. Doesn't make sense, does it? So this thing of President William Ruto forcing issues on Kenyans is what is making Kenyans so angry, and it is what is making Kenyans dismiss anything that comes from his mouth. I think he will have to stop. I think he'll have to consider and reconsider his actions, because how it is at the moment is like he's just in a different country leading different people, because Kenyans seem not to care about him, not to care about because I saw even in the comment section when he made that post about Donald Trump phone calls, Kenyans were like, we don't even care, we don't even trust you, we want nothing to do with you. This is just 2 years of his presidency. We still have 3 more years. How will he continue with this when the people's attitude towards him is so negative? People don't want to listen to him. It is just too much. I think he'll have to reconsider some of his decisions and try to understand what Kenyans want. That is it from me for today. Thanks for watching.